All right, so welcome to the Shred 10 information session, and we're going to explain what it is, how it works, and how you can get in on this. The Shred 10 basically is strategies to shred the foods and habits that are not serving you and focus on flooding your body with whole food nutrition. And we do that in a way that is also conducive to releasing unwanted pounds. So there's two startling trends in our world right now. One of them is the environmental toxins that you can't get rid of. You go outside, you breathe, there's nothing you can do about what's floating around in the air. And then the second challenge is that the food that we are consuming now is less nutritious than it ever was before because of the soil. There's no nutrients, or the nutrients in the soil have been depleted. And so that is like a perfect storm between the things that we just can't control it. Unless we're growing our own food all the time, it's hard to not get those chemicals in our bodies. And as a result of that, all of the chemical buildup in our bodies, you're seeing more autoimmune, more cancers, more arthritis, more just a lot of problems in our society. And for me, over the last decade, I've seen health decline. Clients that come to me, everybody's on a medication. Everybody has some type of an ailment. And there are some things that we can do about that to combat the things that are happening in our world. So with the Shred 10 program, it is a jump start to do a couple of things to help you kind of build but to build your body up through food and nutrition and remove the things that are not serving you. So it is 10 days to eliminate the following items, and then I'll tell you what we're putting in the body. So you're taking away gluten, and that really is, and this is 10 days. So when people hear this, they're like, no, I'm scared. You can do anything for 10 days. 10 days, you're removing gluten, which is bread, pastas, cereals, dairy. That would be milk, butter, and cheese. Now, there are not so much substitutes, but things that I will make sure that you know what to put in. I mean, there's butters that are non-dairy. There are breads that don't have gluten, and gluten is the wheat that is found inside of a lot of the foods. And going back to why we want to eliminate that, is there is a direct correlation between digestive issues and gluten because of the way that it is delivered to us, how it's processed a lot of times in a lab, and our body doesn't receive it always well. And we don't know that because we become so accustomed to the effect that the only way that you know that if you're really challenged by it is actually to remove it. So we're removing that caffeine or reduced caffeine, because some people, I say caffeine and they don't like the sound of that at all. So if you can't eliminate it for 10 days, then reduce it. Alcohol, self-explanatory. Processed foods, sugar, and eating after 6:30 or 7 p.m. in general. Those are the Shred 10 guidelines. Then we're going to add in exercise 3 to 4 times a day. That could be walking. The exercise is doing more that you're doing now. You're going to drink enough water so that your urine is clear. Sleep 7 to 8 hours as best you can. Take 2 Juice Plus shakes per day. I will get into that as well. And then add your fruits, vegetables, and berries or capsules. We're doing this together as a group, and we're starting April 8th through the 17th. So we're doing it 10 days together, basically hand in hand. And the reason why we do that is to hold each other accountable, because maybe this is not easy to do for 10 days, and your mouth may be craving chips and Dorito, whatever the case may be. And we're there to say, okay, Alma, come on, girl, you could do it. You could do anything for 10 days. So we hold each other accountable. And the way that we're doing that, there's a couple of ways. We have a private Facebook group, and I understand that not everybody does Facebook, so I'll tell you the alternative. We have a private Facebook group where we're all posting daily how we're doing and checking in. For those who don't do Facebook, then we're going to have an accountability group via text where I'm asking everybody to chime in daily and say, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm in this. Also, we're going to have, prior to us starting the Shred 10, we're going to have a meeting like this on Zoom where everybody that's doing Shred 10, and right now there's about 20 of us, we're going to just meet up, review everything, make sure that everyone has their menus, make sure that everybody understands what they're doing. It's just a quick touch base. At the end of our 10 days, we're going to come back together like this on Zoom video chat and just say how it went and what we learned, what we discovered, how we feel. It's just a way to keep connected and check in. Every participant doing Shred 10 is going to receive a meal plan created by Necessary Nutrition. The meal plan will get you through the shred, but it will also take you for the months to come because it's designed for you to use after the shred as well. You'll get a digital recipe book. And again, our group support is built into the program as well as a success guide. The meal plan, because people say, well, what does it look like? Meal one, you're going to, breakfast, you're going to have your Juice Plus shake. You can make it a smoothie. You can just do it as a drink. That has all the nutrients and fiber to build your body up. It is full of quality nutrition, keeps you full, and you're going to remove your breakfast that you usually have, and you're going to add in the shake. Now, if you're not doing the Shred 10, you could do eggs or oatmeal or whatever, something else. So there's another option once you're doing outside of the shred, which I'll make sure that everyone knows how to do. Your snack, if you need a snack, you can do some hummus, you can do some turkey. There's different options. And this is a general meal plan because I know some people are vegan and vegetarian and have all the different dietary differences. But just giving you an overview. For lunch, you're going to then do another shake, and you can do a big salad along with it. For dinner, you'll have your protein, your vegetables, and some rice or a sweet potato. And you can do stir fries. You can be really creative with what you have for dinner. But the premise is you're doing breakfast and lunch are your shakes, and you're flooding your body with lots of vegetables, and we're removing what doesn't serve you. What you need to participate, so in order to do the Shred 10, you must have the complete shakes. Must, because you can't replace your 2 meals if you don't have the shakes. It's highly recommended that you have the Juice Plus fruits, vegetables, and berries, and a lot of you already have that, so that's cool. And then make the commitment to yourself. You can do anything for 10 days. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to be willing. The shakes are, and I love the shakes. It just literally is, I can't say enough about the shakes, and I was resistant to the shakes for a long time because y'all know I have my own line of protein. But every mix of the shakes has balanced nutrition. There's fiber, there's vegetables, everything that you need to sustain yourself for a meal. And then the fruits, the vegetables, and the berries, which come in the capsules or the chewables, is live, raw, not live, but raw fruits and vegetables, pits, peels, seeds, all of that ground and put into those capsules. The most the number one most researched nutritional in the world. No joke. I didn't make this up. And as a nutritionist, it's very important that I look at the science and then the research before I go recommending. So during the shred, you're flooding your body with all this raw produce every day. And imagine what will happen to your body when you are just flooding it with nutrition for 10 good days. What do you think will happen? Everybody that gets their Juice Plus has the opportunity to sponsor a child to get Juice Plus for free as a chewable or a capsule. Children between 4 and 18 or college students up to 26. So if you have the Juice Plus, you can get a supply for free for your grandchild, your child, your niece, your godchild, whatever the case may be. You can do that. Kids eat for free. Juice Plus is not a multivitamin. I cringe when people call it a vitamin, and I know it looks like it would be a vitamin because it's in the capsule, but it literally is produce with the water taken out and not heated to a high temperature so that it is in the capsule. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand all those fruits and vegetables being in the capsule. What's different with a multivitamin is a multivitamin is a synthetic version of nutrients that has been made in a lab and on the label of a multivitamin, it'll say supplement. Juice Plus is the same label as you would see on a frozen broccoli. It is a nutrition facts, which means it's not considered a supplement. It is considered food, which is awesome. So when you're taking Juice Plus, we say you're actually eating Juice Plus. It's not a multivitamin. In fact, when you're taking Juice Plus, you don't need a multivitamin because you're getting all of the nutrition that you need. What to expect from taking Juice Plus? This is the deal. You got to take it to get the value of it. And some people don't take it all the time. And then they say, well, I didn't see anything happen. And let me just say this to you. There's a couple of things. First of all, you got to take it. Second of all, you can't see your cells heightening from the back end of your body. You can't see, I didn't get cancer today. You can't see that my arteries are not building up plaque. You cannot see that, nor can you feel that. But research shows that that is exactly what is happening in the background of your body. And sometimes people say, well, I take it, and I've been taking it for a month, and I've been taking it for 2 weeks, and I don't notice anything. You got to take it for 4 months consistently. That's what research shows. But also, that's like saying I ate a salad a couple of times and I didn't notice anything. You got to keep going. For me, it took me 1 year and I'm telling you this out of my own mouth, 1 year later, and there were things happening subtly that I didn't recognize. But what happened to me is my nails started growing like crazy. I took off all of my falsies. My hair's growing like ridiculous. I don't need moisturizer on my skin anymore. I used to put all this stuff on my skin, but the thing that happened, and then my eyes used to be red all the time, and I used to use Visine. That I don't need that. And then lastly, the part that makes me super excited is that my dental health. So every time I go to the dentist, my inflammation that was in my mouth is reduced to the point where the dentist is saying, oh my goodness, Robin, your teeth, you've been flossing, you're doing awesome. And I was like, I really haven't been flossing. I should, but I haven't been. But my dental health continues to improve. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in your body when you take Juice Plus because the nutrition knows where to go. Miss Alma, can I put you on the spot real quick and share what you noticed by taking, when you're taking Juice Plus, and even your experience with Shred10?
Yes, of course. Love sharing. I started Juice Plus about 9 months ago, and I actually suffered for 7 years of fibromyalgia, neuropathy, arthritis. I had a lot of inflammation, which it was hard for me at the end of the day to walk. So when I introduced Juice Plus to my body, I took mine every day. Until this day, I take mine every day. I do not miss a day without my Juice Plus. So now I live pain-free. I've noticed I have energy because I had no energy to do anything. I would go to work, go straight to my bed and cry. I go to the restroom, number two, at least 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day. Wow. I'm off all medication. I was on all this depression medication, Lyrica, Tramadol. I mean, you named it. I went to all of them because they were just trying to give me pain medication to cover what actually I just needed to introduce fruits and vegetables to my body. I learned to eat more fruits and vegetables because I noticed with Juice Plus, okay, this is working, so I need to start eating. I became like my own little chef, like Robin says. I learned how to cook a lot. I still eat, stuff here and there that I shouldn't. And I feel it when I do eat crappy food, but it tastes so good. With Shred10, I lost 22 pounds. And now I continue to do it. For 10 days out of the month, I clean myself with eating no crappy food, which I call it poo-poo food. But yeah, that's my story.
Thank you, Alma. It's amazing stuff. Gotta take it to do it. Right. So back to how to make this goal or doing Shred10 stick or ensure any goal that you have sticks. Is I always say, and I don't just say it, it's just known that when you put in your commitment, and you put your money and your time behind it, that there's something about that that helps the goal to stick. When you have a plan, step by step, day by day, 1, 2, 3. And so my goal is to make sure everyone has that nutrition plan to follow. Your why. Why are you doing this? Are you wanting to get some pounds off? Are you wanting to improve your health? Are you wanting to be a role model for your family? Why are you doing this? And then the accountability. It's imperative to have some level of accountability when you're doing this, because if you're doing it by yourself, you'll give yourself a lot of leeway. And then lastly, I say your surroundings must change. And in this case, when we're doing Shred 10, hopefully you are being surrounded by us that are doing this and in that healthy space. And even after the Shred 10, hoping that you find a tribe that are continuing to put their health first. When it comes to food and nutrition, and I know this firsthand because I was overweight, I was pre-diabetic, I had all these things going on. Food will either kill you or keep you alive. The illnesses and diseases that we face are due in part to what we put in our mouths and what we don't put in our mouths. So I'm going to review again how the Shred 10 program works. You're going to eliminate gluten, dairy, caffeine, yikes, or reduce alcohol, processed foods, sugar, and stop eating 6:30 or 7. If any of these scare you and you just feel like you just can't do certain things, that doesn't say you shouldn't participate in Shred 10. That means we just need to modify it for you. You're also going to add in exercise 3 to 4 times a day, enough water so that your urine is clear, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, 2 Juice Plus shakes a day, your fruits, vegetables, and fruits, vegetables, berries as your capsule or your chewables. You're going to receive your meal plan that can last you for months to come, your digital recipe book, your accountability, which is the team, success guide. We're starting April 8th through the 17th. So you have some time to wrap your mind around it and get prepared. After the 10 days, so as soon as we're done with Shred 10, we're going to get back together and talk about what to do after the 10 days. After the 10 days, that's when that nutrition plan that I'm giving you is really going to kick in, because that's going to help you to continue on your journey. It won't be as structured where you're taking out the gluten and the dairy and all of those things, but the meal plan will give you that roadmap so that you have some structure in how to continue to eat well. For 10 days out of every month, it's really good to do the shred, and then those other 20 days, 21 days of the month, then it's kind of like eating 80-20. 80% you're eating well and 20% you're just doing whatever, which is sometimes people do the opposite, right? 20% of the time they're eating well and 80% they're just they're eating all the other stuff. So we want to inspire everybody to have it be a system in their lives where 10 days out of the month they're shredding, 20 days, the rest of the days they're doing the 80-20. We love good food. We love things that are quote unquote not the best for our bodies. We all love them, and I would never tell anybody not to eat what they love sometimes. So again, what you need to participate in the shred is you must have the Juice Plus complete. You cannot do it without it. The fruits, the berries, and the vegetables is highly recommended. If you already have that, cool. And all orders must be in by March 29th. That is the deadline, so that everything is delivered to you in time. And how you get started is you want to contact the person that invited you to join in with us today, and they can give you all the rest of the details as how to place your order for Shred 10. And Juice Plus comes in a 4-month supply. And why a 4-month supply? Because research shows that after 4 months your blood will change, and you want to keep putting it in your body consistently. The shakes come in a 60 serving supply, so it could last you 4 months if you don't use them often. It doesn't have to. You will definitely have enough to do the Shred 10, but it will come with 60 servings. And the packages range from $2.22 to $6.82 a day. So you literally can get started with doing the Shred 10 for $2.20. That is the cost of your meals to do the shred, $2.22. I mean, we go to Starbucks, we go to McDonald's, and wherever we go, and we spend more than $2.22 on a meal. So this, I can't even, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's completely affordable if you put it in perspective of building your body up. Again, we're doing this April 8th through the 17th. Order deadline is March 29th. And I will open it up for questions, and then we'll go from there. Are there any questions that I can answer for anyone? Going once, going twice. All right. Well, I thank you for participating or for coming on, and I certainly hope that you will consider doing a Shred 10 with us, because the only thing that can happen is something positive from taking this journey. That is absolutely what I know. So with that being said, thank you so much. I'm sending love and blessings, and be well, eat well, and think well. This is Robin from Necessary Nutrition. Take care. Bye-bye.